Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 30th of the Leetcode Day Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. And of course, yes, I am shirtless again. People always bring it up in the comments, so I don't know. Look, I just ran 7 miles. I don't know how much that is in kilometers. Is that like 10 or something? No, it's more than 10. It's like almost 12, but not really. Yeah. So I'm just tired. So let's get this problem over with. Let's do it. Let's go. Because this is a tough weekend for me. I have 6 miles tomorrow, another 10 kilometers, and then 15 miles on Sunday, which is what, like 22, 23 kilometers, something like that, 24. So yeah, ready to go back to bed where I came from, or I technically just came from the shower, which is, I don't know. I need to do laundry. Not gonna lie, and also it's very hot. That's it. Let's get started on this problem. But 36 rated Sudoku. Okay, so you have a 9. Okay, you know the rules of Sudoku. What are we trying to do? What way? Okay. Okay, so you have to see whether it's rated or not. Okay. Okay. I think the column and I highlighted the row, and then the column is pretty straightforward, right? Hopefully that makes sense. And then even the boxes of 9 or whatever you call it, the cells are probably straightforward. You just have to handle it in a good way. The way that I like it. So what makes it invalid, right? It could be valid, but not necessarily solvable. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Then it's just that nothing repeats, right? So we can just put everything together, right? So we have R is equal to length of port. I guess it would have been, it'll be 9 by 9, but I just like to write it this way in general. And then, yeah. Then what do we want to do, right? So we have rows. For each row, we have, let's just say, how do we want to do it? It's fine. I'm not gonna lie. The way that I'm inclined to do it is by using bit masks, but I'm trying to like simple it down for people watching. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I guess we could just do like force times 9 for right. For each row, we have 9 true force values, and then yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think honestly, if you get to like, and I don't think I'm like a crazy high level, but if you're doing competitive programming, probably your mind should jump to bitmask immediately. And also, honestly, if you struggle with bitmask in general in the past, maybe this is a good place to practice on how to do the bitmask. I'm not gonna give you any hints, not because, well, maybe you could say I'm lazy. I don't know, but just kind of observe it using bitmask. Challenge yourself, especially if you struggle with bitmask. I think it's not that bad once you do it a few times, to be frank. And it kind of comes up a lot, and it saves, for me, like for this problem, like 9 times the space or something, right? So that would have been very good, right? And then maybe just cells. I don't know. I guess there's 9 cells. I don't know. You want to like this? I don't know if that's better, right? And then now you have, row sub. Okay, so x is equal to int port ij, right? Because it's not a period. Then now row sub I. So if row sub I of x, it goes from 1 to 9, or 1 to 9. So we can, let's just say, subtract 1. So then if this is true, then we return false. If the column sub j of x is true, then we return false. Otherwise, with cells, this part is, the rows and the columns, I think everyone, you can do crazy mapping, but I think one-to-one mapping makes sense, right? Like the first item mapping to the first row, the first item of columns mapping to the first column, etc., right? That's silly if you, it may be a little bit silly if you do it any other way. You can, but it'll be a little bit silly, I think. But for cells, there are different ways to do it. We just have to be consistent, right? For example, we can just, for this cell I'm looking here, you could label the first one 0, 1, 2, like 0, 1, 2. So the first row of 9 cells would have 0, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 on the second row, 5, 6, 7. Or I skipped one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And as a result, then you could just find a formula that maps it. And the way that you could do that is just yeah, I mean, you could see the, how do I even say it? Like big row? Naming stuff is hard. I could do the math, but like you call it like big row or something. I don't know. Big because now you have 3 rows of 3 instead. So maybe you could say big I is equal to I divided by 3. 4 of that. Big J is equal to J for 3, right? And then now the actual cell is going to be big I times 3 plus big J, right? Straightforward stuff, hopefully. So you have something like this. And of course, you don't really need to write it this way, but I just wanted to go, you know. But yeah, if this is true, return false. Otherwise, if it's all good, then we just kind of fill it out, right? And that's it. And if they're all good, then you're good to go. And hopefully this is good. And hopefully I didn't make a typo or anything. Feels good. 1978-day streak. Yay. Yeah. I mean, this is going to be linear time, linear space. Remember that, well, I mean, there's only 81 cells. And there's 81 cells here, 81 cells here, and 81 cells here, despite how weird I wrote this. And we look at each cell once. So yeah, linear time, linear space. That's it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. How did I do it last time? I mean, probably the same, but I'm just curious about implementation. I used a set. I could have used a set here, I suppose. Maybe that's a little bit better for sparse Sudokus. How did I do it the other time? Yeah. The other time I just did it separately, which I guess is, you know, yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with this. Still pretty straightforward. Yeah. I mean, still going to be linear, just because you only do everything like 3 times or whatever. Anyway, that is all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. Have a great weekend, everybody, and a good end of the month. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.